Hi everybody, welcome to week 10. So week 10, I was deciding which way to go. I had no idea, and then the numerology gave it to me. It's all about us, number one. And then chakras come to me as well. So this week we're going to be working with our chakra system and how we can rejuvenate them. And only yesterday it came to me that we'll be using a rainbow. So all very exciting. I'm actually pre-recording this one, as I will be in Byron Bay next Monday. So I'm recording the introduction this for you now, but on Monday I will be coming to you from Byron Bay. So the meditation, I'm hoping, if the weather's fine, we'll be doing our rainbow chakra meditation from a beach in Byron Bay. How lucky is that? So chakras, what are they? They're basically our energy centers that run throughout our system, and then majority of them, or the main ones we discuss usually, are based around the spine. There is hundreds of chakras, and basically they are just energy points where all the meridians in our bodies and our etheric bodies cross over. So we have like chakras in our hands. They're our healing chakras. We have them in our ears. We have them all over the place. But for today's meditation, we're gonna discuss the main 7. So chakras. Just to give you a little bit more of an analogy about them, if you can imagine your body is like a vehicle, a car, and that car has all different kinds of moving parts in it, and they all have their own purpose. Well, that's exactly how chakras work. They all have a purpose, and they actually push vital energy throughout our body. So they send and receive energy. So just like in a car, if you put your foot on the accelerator, it's sending a message to the fuel pump to push more fuel through. Same sort of thing. Depending on what we're thinking and what we're doing and saying, it's supplying an energy to the different zone that is being affected by that and pushes energy through. So for instance, if we look at, say, the base chakra, which is the red chakra, and it's positioned at the base of your spine. So if you can imagine that this chakra system is sitting inside of your body, but on your stomach side of your spine. So if you put your hand on your stomach, the chakra is in between your hand and your spine. So, and it's sitting closer to the spine. So if we go back to the red chakra, your base chakra, so that's all about security, finances, ancestral family, vitality, but security and finances seems to be the major one that really connection to others. Like it's pretty powerful. It is your base one that connects you down to the earth. So if you can imagine, if it's getting too much gas, you've got the accelerator on, you're going full bore, it will blow up and expand. So for it to do that, you could be obsessed about money. That is one way. If you're totally obsessed about nothing else but money, that's your obsession, your base chakra will be bloated up. Now, if you're in fear about money, like you're worried about how you're going to pay your bills and all that, you might find your base chakra has shrunken. So it will be smaller. So if you can imagine like a car, we all know that if you go and replace one part in a car, quite often you've got to replace a few other parts along the line to keep everything functioning well. It's the same with the chakras. If the one's big, one's small, the energy's like getting pushed through hard, then it's hitting a blockage. So we want to try and keep our chakra systems in that nice, healthy, equal size, so that energy through our systems is coming back up and through quite easily. So what else can I tell you about chakras? We'll go through the colours shortly and the locations of them, and the importance of each one. So basically back to the red chakra, the base chakra, as we said, security, finances, whether that be security with family, it's about ancestral, and it's all those things all those primal kind of things that that red energy is. So like I said, it's based at the base of the spine. Then if we move up a bit further, we come up to the sacral chakra, which is probably just below your belly button, but still inside. They're all inside. So, but location position would be just below your belly button, and that's about like creativity. It's community, family, your desires, your relationships, and I think quite a good example would be like if you're nervous about talking to someone about something. Quite often they say you feel butterflies. Well, that's coming down from that sacral chakra, the orange chakra. And if you're nervous, it will literally shake, and sometimes you'll feel sick, like you want to be ill. So when that's out of balance, you can quite often feel physical symptoms. So we move up to the solar plexus, which is probably about 3 inches above your navel, but below the chest area. So it's in between the navel and the chest, and that is yellow. And that's like it's your I am presence. I always think of it. It's all about you. It's your main power center, and free will, inner strength. It's all about you. So sometimes when you could be under attack yourself, you'll notice that the quivering is higher up. It's in that higher part of your stomach. So it's different. So you can differentiate between that nervous system. Quite often you won't feel as sick with this one, but it will shake, and it does. It's unnerving when that area is shaking about. And usually when you're under attack, or your beliefs are under attack, and that sort of thing. So then we'll move up to the heart chakra. So the heart chakra is actually in the middle of your chest. It's not over the top of your heart. It's actually in the middle. And it's quite often seen as a green. So it could be anything from an apple green to an emerald green, but sometimes it's pink. So like a rose quartz pink. So it can be seen each way. I think of it as possibly more green a lot of the time. And that's all about your heart space. It's about your connection from a loving place, a compassionate place. Your heart is like your inner peace, your joy, your balance, and to me, your heart chakra, your heart space is the true brain of your body. It actually does control quite a lot of things, and there is areas they've found around in the actual heart itself. It's got very similar cells to what we find in the brain. So and if you talk about someone that's heartbroken, they physically can break strings, or no other word. It's like little sinewy strings that attach to our heart, and when your heart is broken, they actually break away, and some people do pass away from a broken heart, and that's what happens. So those little strings break away. But back into the heart space, compassionate, love for self, love of others, love for our planet. It truly is our guiding force. So then we move up to the throat chakra, and it's seen as like an aqua blue. Some see it as light blue. I see it as an aqua blue. And it's all about communication, and funny enough, listening, because listening is a form of communication. So it could really have a lot to do with writing as well, because you're communicating through words on paper. So your throat chakra is all about communication. Quite often if you're in a location where you've got to go and fight for something, that's when you'll get that tenseness and the soreness. You're watching a teary movie, and you're wanting to yell at them, run this way, run that way, whatever. You can constrict your throat. I use my throat quite a lot. I wear a lot of blue. I don't know if you noticed, but I normally have a lot of blue on when I'm doing these meditations, because I am communicating with you guys. If you were to go for an interview, you could possibly put blue on, reinforce that blue. So whether you use the aqua blue, or where we're going to go next is the third eye, and that's like a dark dark blue or royal blue, and that's your intuition and connecting into, say, dreams, all that sort of psychic information. We use the third eye quite a lot and to really enhance our intuition. So that's the third eye. And if you had a blue for an interview, so you can tap into your intuition, tap into your communication, you'll be all over it. So our final chakra is up on the top of our head, just in underneath, and that is our crown chakra, and I see that as violet, and that is connection to all that is. So that's connection to your higher self, to the higher realms, to God. If you believe in God, I believe in there's a higher consciousness there. I'm not too keen on the word God, but I know there isn't an energy force out there that we can connect to, and we connect to it through our crown chakra. So it's like a violet. I often think of it like a amethyst crystal. So we're going to be working with all these energy centers, and we're going to revitalize them, but we're going to do it on the beach at Byron. So I really look forward to seeing you soon. And yeah, chakra cleansing and revitalization. Now this is something I recommend you probably do. It'd be really great if you could do it every day, or a version of it, a mini version of it. But definitely, just like your car, you need to keep servicing it every year. Our bodies are the same. We need to service our bodies, and our chakra systems is one of the best ways we can do. I mean, we give ourselves nutrition, we give ourselves water, but we actually need to work energetically as well. So chakra cleansing is at the top of the list for that. So see you all shortly.